Why King of the Legion is like this? Why was he devouring others' life mercilessly? Did he have a living body? To know that, let's dive deeper in the lore of King of the Legion. It all started when our baby king was born. Legionaries were not in any condition to waste a single second. A huge war was upcoming. The opponent were very strong, also known as Northmen. The king's parents were slaughtered in front of his very own eyes, and legionaries were brutally crushed. The only one king thought of his own was his teacher. He was the one feared among all nations. Profoundly known as Agnine Rider of the Legion, he had absolute knowledge of melee battle with his majestic horse Agnine. He saved the young lord from the upcoming danger. Young lord grew up, and the stories of his struggle and pain was about to unfold. Agnine Rider grew older, so as his majestic partner. An event happened which completely changed the life of our young lord. The capital of Legion was attacked by a huge army of Northmen. Last hope was Agnine Rider. He knew he won't be coming back, so he left behind a baby horse named Agnes. Our faithful master and his partner reached at the capital and raised an absolute havoc. He survived 3 days straight and killed 3,000 plus Northmen, all alone waiting for the reinforcement, but sadly Agnine Rider was completely surrounded and was brutally killed by the leader of our opponent. Young lord was told that his beloved master was no more. His heart was crushed. He vowed to destroy the Northmen.
I, the Prince of the Legion, swear to destroy the Northmen and avenge my master and parents.
Young lord grew up, and he continuously trained alongside Agnes. He mastered the art of war with his Agnes. Young lord participated in a lot of wars and crushed his opponent. He challenged the legendary Monkey King of the Dynasts and surprisingly got away with a draw. But a heartbreaking event occurred. He was challenged by the leader of the Northmen. Young lord was completely destroyed. He barely managed to make an escape. The hatred grew like fire inside of our protagonist. At the age of 25, he was renowned as the King of the Legion. Agnes and King were at their peak. Shadow Mind noticed the potential of our king. Shadow Mind disguised himself as a monk and taught our king shadow moves. Talented King absorbed all the shadow moves he was taught. But when everything went smooth, there was a huge problem. It all started when Shadow Mind proposed a deal to our king. This deal was always kept secret. The king wasn't power-hungry and politely refused. Shadow Mind was mad and left the Legion. He went straight towards the Northmen, who were terrified because of our protagonist. Shadow Mind trained Northmen and their king. Few years later, the power-hungry Northmen were made Shadow Mind's puppets. The greatest attack by Northmen was planned. This was the most legendary and darkest attack, which was written in golden words in Book of History. Northmen attacked the king at darkest night. Castle defenses were crushed. King with his Agnes fought for few hours, but they were badly injured and almost all legionaries in castle were killed. A legion soldier said,
"My Majesty, please save yourself, don't protect us. Please leave the battlefield."
As king, I hold my honor. I will not leave the battlefield.
The injured horse and the king were mercilessly slaughtered, but their soul never accepted their defeat. Darkest deal was accepted by the king and his forces. King's ghost was brought back to life. King and his forces were 100 times more stronger than before. He brutally devoured the souls of his opponents. He destroyed the opposing leader. King, his Agnes, and his forces rose up.
I shall kill anyone who lays their filthy eye on the Legion.
King's body was completely hardened like a soulless body, but, according to the deal with Shadow Mind, he was a puppet. He left his castle and shifted himself in a secret crypt. A lot of years later, being hidden, someone entered his crypt. Who was that person? What was their intention? What will King do? Why Shadow Mind destroyed King's future? When King would be able to redeem his real body? To get answer of these questions, stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. Big thanks to playHT for making this possible.